My video for June the 2nd, 2020 is video number 3473. The title is Question Everything. Wise People Still Have Doubts. I'm thankful for the wisdom of quotations that come my way. Here are some recent ones. George Carlin said, quote, "Don't just teach your children to read. Teach them to question what they read. Teach them to question everything." End quote. Bertrand Russell said, quote, "The whole problem with the world is that fools and fanatics are always so certain of themselves, but wiser people so full of doubts." End quote. And Albert Einstein said, quote, "Unthinking respect for authority is the greatest enemy of truth." End quote. I do not think that these people or anyone else has all the answers. But I do think we are all given tidbits of truth throughout our lives. Separating the wheat from the chaff is the problem that challenges us. We must not be so foolish as to think that just because it comes from a source we like or dislike means everything from that source should be put on a pedestal or thrown in the garbage. If anything is true of this world, one thing is certain: it is rife with contradictions. Therefore, it may not be the best idea to blindly accept or reject any possibilities based on source alone. No infallible sources exist. None. Discernment is still required. It's interesting. I tried to record this video 3 different times on Zoom, and the audio would come on, but I couldn't look back at myself and see me in the image on the screen, which means it was not a video. It was just an audio recording. I finally had to shut down my computer completely, closing all the programs and reboot it to get Zoom to work right. Now, this happened a couple times before, but usually I can just click on something and it comes back. This time, nothing I tried other than rebooting the computer worked. Do I know what that means? I have no idea. I have no idea what many things mean that happen in my world, in my life. I have issues with my emergency cell phone. I have issues with PayPal. PayPal now says that in order for me to get money, I have to have a, what do you call it? Not a personal account. Personal accounts won't work. Now I have to have a business account, a corporate account, in other words. Well, in the corporate world, everything is corporate, including private. There's no such thing as private in the corporate world. That's part of what I've learned by discerning things. And I discern things through experience. Now, I sit sometimes in moments of meditation, and I always have a focus of a question. I know some people say, Ron, the idea is to blank out your mind. Try to turn off all your thoughts. Now, the operative word there is try. Well, I have tried to turn off all my thoughts. And trying to turn off my thoughts is a thought. And it's thoughts keep coming, is what I'm trying to say. And I keep looking at things and I keep challenging my long-held beliefs. As I've said so many times, I was taught that the Bible was the infallible word of God. It took me some decades to figure out the contradictions in the Bible and to see them and to stop putting it on a pedestal as the unquestionable truth. There are no unquestionable truths in this world, unfortunately. I don't even know I'm not even sure I know what love is anymore. It doesn't seem to me that this world is a loving world. That doesn't mean that love does not exist at all in this world. It does. But I've seen enough and experienced enough personally uh, to realize that love even seems to be transient. It fluctuates back and forth. It's not a constant. It's not a solid thing we can hang our hats on, so to speak, or to say, this is my firm belief. I don't even know that I know what love is. I really don't. I've, of course, thought I did. And I've said many times that love is the answer. Love is the only way out of this thing. But what is love? Is sex love? Well, uh, I've been burned there, as I'm sure many people have. And no, sex is not love. Lots of people have sex for other reasons than because they love the person they're having sex with. And unfortunately, sex is, for some, a means of just getting a rush. And for some people, even murdering somebody, killing somebody is a rush. I don't understand that. I do understand the sexual part because I have experienced sex. I've never, in this lifetime anyway, killed anybody, nor even come close. I felt terrible, as I've said in other videos, when I killed that bunny rabbit that time. and I still I still could not get myself to see that it's hunting and it's okay. No, it's not okay. I don't know that it's okay to even kill bugs, but I do. I mean, if a mosquito lands on my face or something, I'll swat it. I know I've said that too. We live in a world of paradox, conundrums, which is why we need to discern things, why we need to weigh the possibilities. And what may be the right choice at one point in our lives may not always be the right choice, because even that fluctuates based on circumstances. Am I saying then that circumstances determine reality? No, I'm not sure I'm saying that either. In fact, I am saying that I don't know what reality is anymore. I mean, my friend Steve, the magician, he can make things look real, and any good magician can. And we live in a world where the magic can be very dark. Is that still magic? To me, magic is what my friend Steve does. I don't see any motives to deceive. It's entertainment. Is our whole life experience nothing more than entertainment for some creator that may or may not have an agenda that is love, that we would consider loving? You see, I'm wrestling with things more than I ever have in my entire life. I'm wondering, what am I doing here? Why should I still be making daily videos? Who am I trying to convince? Am I trying to convince myself that God is real? I can't really change anybody else's mind. And I'm not even so sure of my own mind because it fluctuates. It fluctuates. Can I gain wisdom? Is there any such thing as wisdom? What is real? What is fake? Does it matter? I'm left with questions that haunt me, literally haunt me. I thank you for listening. Namaste.